Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you my unboxing and initial impressions of the Honor View 10. This is the flagship of Honor. This is basically the best that we can get in early 2018 from Honor. This has the Kirin 970 as well as it has the NPU that we normally see in the Mate 10 Pro. So I'm really excited about this device. I saw it a couple of times before at the launch event, but now it's here. Let's check it out. The box is very simple. This is typical of Honor. Again, just says Honor View 10. And here is our device. This is the View 10. As you notice, it is in blue. The metallic finish is very nice. This is actually a unit that was sent to me from XD. I'm going to be doing a lot more coverage there. But it's definitely in good enough condition for us to be able to use as a daily driver and checking it out. I'll put this on the side. Let's power it on. We have just a holder here, a SIM ejector tool, we have a case that comes with it. We have USB Type-C to USB Type-A connector. We have the Huawei supercharged charger here, so this is going to help us charge this device very quickly. This is actually compatible with this, as that's one of the main features. Again, the Kirin 970 gives us a lot more functionalities that we normally don't have. Before we go too far, we are looking at an almost 6-inch display. This is running Android 8.0 with EMUI 8, so this is already running the latest version of Android. And it is running on a 1080p panel with an 18:9 aspect ratio. So it's a 2:1 aspect ratio, and it's an LCD panel. So what we're looking here, obviously, is going to be really good performance as far as outdoor performance, good lighting, as well as the fact that it is 1080p, so it's going to be lower on the consumption. On the front-facing sensor, that what we have here is a 13 megapixel camera that's going to give us really good front-facing performance with, of course, the sensor and the earpiece. And we still have a fingerprint sensor right there. They actually were able to manage to put that at the bottom of the device. So very small top and bottom chins and forehead, but as far as even the bezels, they're very, very nice. We have the SIM ejector tool with an SD card support. On the top, we have the IR blaster with one of the microphones. On the right side, we have a volume rocker and a power button. On the bottom, we have a single firing speaker, USB Type-C, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. And on the back, we have the dual sensors, a 16 and a 20 megapixel sensor, and a dual tone LED flash. Overall, the device feels very nice in the hand. I like the fact that it's very clean, it's very nice. They kept the blue, that shimmering blue that they brought in with the Honor 8 not that long ago. On the back, unfortunately, we don't have that. We have more of a metallic cover. And here we are. The home screen is, this is stock EMUI 8.0. So here we have the Honor View 10 BLKL09. Again, this is the UK version of this. This has 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. We have EMUI 8.0 as well as Android 8.0 running the Kirin 970, which is the CPU and the same processor that we have on the Mate 10 Pro. The launcher by itself has all the aesthetics that we're used to seeing from EMUI. So if we're bringing down from the top, we have the expanding panel. We have Google Home by default set to be as the side panel on the left. There is no app drawer by default, but you can turn that on. Let's see some of the applications. So we have some games that are preloaded. We have Dragon Mania, Assassin's Creed, Asphalt Nitro. A lot of the games that they actually touted about this meeting is a really good gaming system. We also have a partnership with Microsoft for the translator. This is a built-in application that's specifically made for the View 10. So it's different than the one that's on the Play Store. And as far as tools, we have Weather, Torch, Backup, High Care. Of course, that's because of the... and then Phone Clone is their built-in application that helps you transition your information and applications. So if you have an earlier version of an Honor phone, or let's say another device, let's say a Pixel or anything, you can download this application from the Play Store using this out and transfer all your data, your text, all of that stuff. Very easy, very simple. Theme support, of course, out of the box. We have Game Suite, which gives us access to basically just a listing of things that we can add in here so that we can customize the experience when playing games. Heart Health, Files, internal file manager, tips, music player, videos, and that's pretty much it. Of course, we have all those suite of Google applications installed as well as the Play Store installed for us. Nothing in the gallery now, but we'll be able to get some more pictures in there. And of course, the camera out of the box, of course, it's the main benefit out of this device. So we're going to go and say next, and I'm going to say later for geotagging. The reason why we say that this camera is very nice, outside of the fact that we can go focal length, basically that bokeh effect, you can turn that on right there. You have basically like a gazillion versions of modes. So you go from photo, pro video, AR for stickers, of course, as well as the fact that we have 3D panorama, artist assist, document scan, filters, artist mode, slow motion, as well as HDR. And you can download even more once you're able to connect and get things set up there. again, you're using a 1620 setup in the back and a 13 in the front. You're not going to get disappointed with this camera. But the benefit of this is the ability to use scene recognition. So it's intended to, let's say we're using this camera and we're taking a picture of, let's say, a kid or an animal or anything to that sort. It's going to recognize the subject. So what we're noticing here is that the camera has nothing in the background, and I have a picture, obviously, of a puppy here. If I put this on top of the puppy, and it's going to recognize right away. And if we click this, it says optimize for scenarios, dog. So it's going to optimize the picture, and it'll try to take the best picture possible for that actual subject. Now, looking through the notification panel, we have all those toggles that we can customize. We have NFC, of course, built in, Wi-Fi, there's built-in basically eye comfort, screen recording is built in, ultra battery mode, mirror share, as well as screenshots. So everything you want to be able to customize, as well as hotspot. You can customize the panels as well. On the left side, we have the jump shortcut panel that we normally use on Android, as well as here log into Huawei ID if you want to use some of the functionalities there. The tips to obviously set up your fingerprint, use the Face ID or the Face Unlock. Screen wireless options here. We have dual SIM support, as well as dual SIM and an SD card. Mobile network, mobile data, VPN, Live Link Plus. You can set up all that information. Going back, we have device connection. As I mentioned, it does have NFC. It has the Huawei Beam, which is supported by NFC, Bluetooth, printing, apps and notification. App Twin does actually exist here, so you can use that if you want. You can enable it. Notification and status bar, battery percentage right now is sitting there, and the notification management in that tab. Battery, as I mentioned before, it has a 3740 milliamp battery, so it's pretty big. It's not 4000, but it's definitely up there as far as size with that 1080p panel. So, so far it looks like we should be able to go for 2 days and 3 hours. Again, nothing is set up here, but the screen resolution by default is set to be FHD Plus, which is the 1080p or Full HD Plus because of the 18:9 aspect ratio. If you do want to go in and save some battery and you're noticing you're going low, you have the ability of lowering it to 720, and that gives you a little bit longer battery life. Battery usage, optimization, percentage, again, as I mentioned. Display, this is the option where you'll be able to turn on eye comfort, view mode, text size, resolution, color rotation, smart rotate. That actually keeps the device rotated in the right orientation as your face, even if you're laying down. So very nice. And of course, color mode, you have the ability of tuning it. It does come vivid out of the box. You can turn it down to normal, and then just say, two options at this point. I'll keep it at vivid. And then going back real quick, we go into sound. That's pretty self-explanatory. Customizing the volumes, Huawei Hisense sound effects, and more settings if you want to go in there. Dial pad, all the other option, navigation button, and then mobile broadcast. Storage, this has the 128 gigs of storage out of the box. It has 116 gigs of available storage to you, about 2.3, almost 3 gigs used by the system. Not that bad. It's actually pretty good. And as far as security and privacy, this is where it gets a little bit nice. You see here, Face Unlock is one of the options, Screen Lock and Password, and then Location and Base. So we are able to set up Face Unlock, and I want to do that real quick with you guys here. We'll see how good this thing works. And it's asking us here, enable pickup and wake device unlock experience. So we'll just say yes, we're going to keep it. We're going to say allow. And now it says keep your face within the identification area. So I'm going to basically bring it in. And it says face enrolled, so that should be good. So direct unlock or side unlock, I'm going to keep it as direct unlock, and I think we're pretty much done. Let's go ahead and lock it once. Okay, so it saw me. Let's lock it one more time. Let's lock the device. So now it doesn't see me. You notice right there it says recognizing face. That was quick. Let's do it one more time. So it doesn't see me. It doesn't see me. It doesn't see me, and it's right there. That is quick. That is super fast. Very nice. Side note, this is also coming to the Honor 7X that's released in the US, so that's going to be coming out in the near future. It's not there yet. Last but not least, let's go through the rest of the settings. As I mentioned, that was the security option. You have the ability of setting PIN, password, all the good stuff. Smart assistants for the other functionalities that you want to get there. Google services, system update. This is where you'll be able to get your updates as they get pushed. There was only one update as far as I understand from the main release, and that was basically introducing the face unlock. Overall, very nice. I'm liking the setup. It's very nice. It's very snappy. I wish, let's actually go ahead and turn on the app drawer. So that would be under display, and then let's go here on our home style. Right now it's set to standard, and we'll go to drawer. And it's going to take a second there, and it's going to reconfigure itself, and it's going to give us, and here we are. app drawer is present. We have basically the ability of jumping letters on the right side, and of course we have search on the top. Lastly, let's do obviously the thing I always do whenever I do an unboxing is a front-facing video, a back-facing video, and a sound test. Here we are using the 13 megapixel front-facing sensor on the Honor View 10 front-facing camera again, just as a quick sample audio test as well obviously as a video test, showing you guys what this device can do. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the back sensors and see how they perform. Here we are using the back-facing sensor. We have a dual sensor setup here, 16 and 20. I'm not sure which one of the two sensors we're using right now, but we are able to basically go up to 4K if we would like to, as well as the fact that we can go to 1080p 60 frames, which is actually what I'm recording at right now. Hopefully the audio is pretty good. I'm going to keep the audio and the video raw as they come out of this. Maybe bump up the volume depending on the audio quality, but overall this is pretty much what you can expect out of the View 10. I went ahead and switched over to YouTube. We're going to be playing a quick song. This is just Jumbo by Alex Crindo. It's an NCS release, so no copyright issues there. Let's go ahead and go in. So this is volume at 100%. Again, we have a bottom firing speaker, no stereo speakers here.
Jack it up.
A couple of days ago, Honor released the kernel source for this device, so that means development is going to start booming. I'm hoping for kernels, custom ROMs. I'm also hoping that the NPU stays functional, transitioning from a stock ROM to a custom ROM. Now, Honor did mention in the past that they do want third-party developers to harness the power of the NPU to augment their functionalities, so I'm hoping for that to carry over, especially with development in the early stages. Very excited about this device. It's very nice. It's comparable as far as I said, with the specs as what you're going to be getting with the Mate 10 Pro. Now, it's not spec per spec. Obviously, we're not looking at the same build. We're not looking at the same display. There's many things going on there. But you get fast charging with the Huawei Quick Charge. We are getting really good optics as far as what you're getting even stock with the system. And then, of course, the augmentation with the NPU and the scene recognition, that's going to be really nice. Face unlock has been pushed out to this device, as I showed you guys. So it's definitely very quick, very easy. The fingerprint sensor as well is very functional. The 18:9 aspect ratio, the 1080p plus, all of that good stuff. It's really nice. And I love the fact that it's at a much more affordable price than what we see in the Mate 10 Pro. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, Honor is going to be sponsoring, and Honor UK specifically, is going to be sponsoring a giveaway on my channel as well. And I'm going to be putting out some more details about that very soon. We're going to be giving away a View 10. So keep it here. Check it out. Keep checking out my coverage also on XDA for the Honor View 10 stuff. And then very soon you're going to be seeing something out from me and a couple other channels referencing the giveaway for the Honor View 10. Like and subscribe as usual. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you very much for the support.